Time out of your Thursday to join Megan over at Ibexis and where she is going to share a lot of new and exciting things going on with Ibexis. But before I transfer the screen over to Megan, I want to highlight just a few ideas that we do here with our agents and why agents love working with our team. There is going to be a few polls throughout the webinar, so if you do have any questions, don't hesitate to put them in that webinar's questions box. And Megan and I will make sure to get those answered for you today. And so the first thing that I do want to just quickly cover is our commitment to delivering best-in-class customer service for all of our agents. And it's just one way that we can add value to your practice, and every single time that you're going to call into IAMS, you're going to reach a live person within 2 phone rings or less. Our new producer builders, or for those of you who are new to us here at IAMS, these bonuses, they're available based on your production level and the first 180 days of contracting with us. We have great levels that you can qualify at, and as you can see inside each level, there are some great options for you. We've got incredible business building tools, personal perks, and even cash rewards that are available. If you would like to know where you stand towards your new producer builder, or if you'd like to have a conversation about how to achieve that next level, don't hesitate to give us a call and talk with your sales director. Another business builders program that we provide for all of our agents is our referred producer program. I see a couple advisors on with us today that have already taken advantage of the program. So our business on the wholesale side of the industry is very similar to yours in the field, and that one of the best leads we could ever obtain is a referral from one of our valued producers. So this is why we want to make it worth your while to refer a producer to us. And when you do refer a producer to us and they get contracted, we're going to give you $50 as a thank you check. And then where the real money comes in is as the referral rights business. You're going to receive an override on that business. So our ownership team, Charles, Steve, Curtis, and Chris, they sign checks for thousands of dollars every quarter. And with that being said, if you can think of anyone that could benefit from doing business with the team, don't hesitate to type in their information into that questions box. Now, right below that, you're going to see in a little red box, it says marketing reimbursement. And this program is our most popular program that we offer here at IAMS. For every 100 grand in FIA premium, you're going to get $100 in your marketing reimbursement account. And then why this is so popular for advisors is that we do truly consider this to be your money. So you're going to have the flexibility on what services, when, and who you use these funds with. So it's your marketing reimbursement. We're not going to tell you what vendors that you have to use. We're going to recommend vendors that we already partner with to give you a preferred service as well as reduced rates. So if you'd like to know where you currently stand inside of your marketing reimbursement account, or just how to utilize it, don't hesitate to reach in to one of us here at IAMS, and we'd be more than happy to answer that question for you. Our back office support team is another way that we add value to your business. And this is the core of IAMS and how Charles Hearing founded us years ago. We want to help the independent advisor work smarter, not harder. So we're going to do that with the great business building tools and resources. And then advanced case design assistance with life and annuity quotes is another area that we assist with. So we're going to get you those illustrations that you request within 24 hours. And typically you're going to end up getting those in your email within the hour. And then submission to commission support is handled by our new business team. So Mackenzie is the head of the annuity team, and then Michelle is head on the life side. So they both have fantastic teams who work every single day to get you commission quicker. We're going to scrub your applications, submit them on your behalf, and do the administrative tracking and updates on those cases as needed. So we do this to ensure that you get commissioned as quickly as possible. This is a service that we provide to all of our valued producers, and how we can help you grow your business by keeping you in front of clients, where our team handles that back office support for you. Our IAMS website, also known as our IAMS portal, it's another great tool for our producers to use, and just another reason to work over here at IAMS. Once you're contracted, you're going to have full access to everything that you see on this slide and so much more at IAMSinc.com, which is our IAMS portal. If you haven't registered for the website, it's very simple to do so. When we're done with the call, you can go ahead and create an account on there. We'd all love to see you on there. So there's a lot of great resources. You're going to have full access to Annuity Rate Watch, where you can go on there, see all all the fantastic rates, fixed rates and bonuses that Ibexis is offering, and other carriers as well. But then we have hundreds of sales resources available for you. We have over 2,000 different training programs. So either you yourself, or if you have an agency, you can have all of your downlines go on there and get trained up with some of our fantastic webinars that we've had in the past as well. Technology is where the industry is going, and Luma is our newest partnership to streamline the application process. Most of our carriers are now on the Luma Firelight eApp platform, so you can go to just one site to submit all of your business. Some carriers are going to eApp only for some of their product lines, and will also offer extra comp just for utilizing the eApp platform. So make sure you get with your sales director before you submit a paper app if you can earn more just by doing the eApp. We do have a full in-house creative team. We can help you help your practice, and a lot of the items are turnkey and available for you. Many of our sales resources are white labeled, so we can simply impose your contact information and your business logos onto it. And then speaking of your logos, agency solutions is an area of expertise for our team. If you haven't created a full customized brand for you and your agency, we can certainly help out with that. So this is going to assist with your name recognition, which grows your natural market organically. If you are currently prospecting today, generally after that first meeting with your client, the first thing that they're going to do is go and vet you online. So just making sure that you're represented in those lanes is very beneficial. And then lastly on this page, you're going to see digital marketing. These are solutions that are another very popular topic here at IAMS. So we can help you with websites, social media marketing, email marketing, and much more. The internet and social media sites are where the overwhelming majority of those prospects go to for their information. So you can reach out to myself or another annuity sales director here when the webinar concludes, and talk to us about how you can access our IAMS creative team. We'll get that ball rolling for you. We also offer a complimentary marketing analysis for agents looking to explore new sales ideas and programs. Whether you're new to the industry or already a seasoned producer, this free assessment can help you boost your business with insights on your website, digital presence, branding, and current marketing activities, as well as recommendations on trusted vendors for everything from lead generation to seminars and social content. And how the process looks, we'd sit down with you, schedule an hour on our calendars. We'd sit with our chief marketing officer, learn how you're currently marketing today, and then we go over who you want to get in front of, how you want to target these prospects, and then it allows us to send all of this information to our creative team, and we put together a full customized marketing plan. And then throughout the year, we'll look back into that marketing plan, make sure everything's going all right, and if there's any changes that need to be made, we'll certainly do that. We founded our IAMS Wealth several years ago, and what we've done is grow this division of IAMS very organically. We've helped advisors become IARs and pass the Series 65 at a very successful clip. So once you have registered, IAMS Wealth will bring great value to your practice with an incredibly competitive fee structure for both you and your clientele. We do have a great technology platform for your investment platform. So this has been a major growth sector of our business, and AUM could be a major growth sector for your business as well. Speaking more on what we provide here at IAMS, we like to do lots of incentive trips. On the one that you see on the screen today, it's going to be held March 22nd through the 25th of 2026. So the qualification is just about to end. If you do believe that you are close to qualifying for the Cap Cana trip, this is going to be held with the carrier Athene. Don't hesitate to give myself a buzz here. I'll let you know where you stand. And then secondly, staying on the topic of incentive trips, this one's going to be held in Park City, Utah, August 2nd through the 5th of 2026. This is going to be with the carrier Silac. It's going to be, just qualifying just takes $2 million of paid Silac FIA premium. So if you think you're close, or you have some business that you're going to be submitting coming up, don't hesitate to give me a call as well, and I'll let you know where you stand towards the qualification. And then training. So we do our Life and Annuity Academy. This is a 3-day in-person training. We'll fly you in. Everything's paid for. And what we like to do is bring in top producers in the industry. So you'll hear from top producers going over their sales spiels. Then you're going to hear about new marketing programs, and it's a great way to learn new marketing strategies and how to incorporate them into your practice effectively, as well as just to get to know your peers who also work over here at IAMS. So if you'd like to know more about an academy or would like to sign up for one, you can certainly give me a call. And then speaking of these academies, we like to do a 2026 kickoff. And this year we have those dates settled in for February 4th. So this is called our IAMS Ascend event. We are going to have the same marketing programs as well as top producers in the industry come into this virtual Ascend event where you can watch it from the comfort of your own home. And with this being said, I'm going to launch the first poll today. And this is, would you like more information on our IAMS Ascend event? And I can shoot you over the registration link, but say you're not able to make it that day on February 4th, whoever registers, you are going to get the recording with the table of content. So if you see like one speaker on there that you really want to hear from, you can just go back to that recording and go straight to the timestamp on the recording. But yeah, no, fantastic opportunity to start off with some momentum going into 2026. And thanks for everyone for your participation. With that being said, there will be one more poll today, but just lastly, you can follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn, and I'm going to pass the screen on and over to Megan, where we have a very long relationship, very strong carrier that we have partnered with. So fantastic carrier to do business with.
Perfect. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and get the screen up and going. But as I'm doing that, first and foremost, I want to thank you all for taking time to join us today. We do have some exciting things happening from a product and process perspective that I'm going to share with you. I also want to make sure, I also want to make sure to give you some value and not just a product dump. So we're going to go into a little bit of detail around a sales strategy that has been extremely successful with one of our advisors. Give me 1 second. It's just slow. Here we go. And it's coming along. Give me a second. I honestly have a hard time doing two things at one time. Okay, here we are. Let me swatch. Swip. And we're getting there. Isn't it funny in such a virtual world? There we are. There we are. Sometimes our computers can't keep up with the different systems and platforms. It takes a little bit to think and move between one or another. So thank you for hanging in there with me. I do want to make sure that we all start the year strong this year. I think last year it took our distribution channel a little bit to catch up. So let's get started strong this year. We do have some great updates in our processes that I think is going to help everybody. But also, I want to share a strategy with you. I'm not one to do a huge product dump. I would much rather give you something that you can run with and really stretch your thought process and your conversations with your client. On the back end, IAMS knows our products inside and out. They are very well versed on the product as well as the company story, and can help you with every step of the way. Now, it is not always common for carriers to steer away from a product presentation, right? I think of us as that is one of the proof points of how we're approaching the market a little bit differently. It's not just the training and the education, but it's the way that we're growing as a company. We do have a great relationship with IAMS. Ibexis came to market and started that relationship about 3 years ago. Now, the way that Ibexis is growing is very different than the way other carriers that are entering the marketplace are growing. And I think it's so important to touch on and to continue to reiterate it, because the way that we're growing is how we're able to create products that we do. It's how we're able to price rates and features that we have. So the difference is we're starting from zero. A lot of carriers grow through acquisition, where they purchase another insurance carrier, another block of business. They have a book of assets that they start with. They have systems and they grow from there. We did not do that. We are a preceding company. The predecessors is Sunset Life, a very old company started back in 1937. It stayed Sunset Life until 1976, where Kansas City Life came in and purchased them. And really, they didn't do anything with that block of business. They just let it sit. So when InvestCorp, our asset management team, wanted to get into the market, they found this block of business to purchase from Kansas City Life. But they told Kansas City Life, we don't want those assets. We don't want any additional resources. All we want is the shell of the company. So we took the shell, we took that name, we rebranded it Ibexis, and started from zero. $0, 0 systems. Now the power of that is we were able to build everything from scratch. We were able to build our processes and our systems where we thought the industry is going. So we really are leaders in this space. We are 100% digital processing. This is huge. Jake was talking previously about companies out there that are increasing comp. They're actually paying advisors to utilize Firelight and digital application processing. It has been that difficult as an industry to sway that pendulum going from paper apps to digital processing. We've been talking about it since the early 2000s. It is so important that we figure out how to do that. The reason being, when you go to 100% digital processing, you drastically decrease NIGOs. When you decrease NIGOs, you are cutting back constraints from a carrier perspective. NIGOs are extremely expensive for carriers. It takes people resources to follow up on it. It takes time. It increases room for error. Your backlog increases. Takes a long time to get those contract issues, and it creates a lot of angst, right? So take it off the table. Do 100% digital processing. Reduce the NIGOs down drastically. We're not at 0, but we are drastically less than what the industry average is, which still remains 76 to 82% of the contracts coming in are NIGO, which is crazy that that percentage has not changed. That's why you see other carriers trying to make the move. With being able to create our systems as products are tweaked or introduced, we're able to create products that look different and feel different. We have a MIGA that has an index link component to it. We have an FIA contract that looks like a RILA with a fixed annuity wrapper around it so the client doesn't pierce their principal. We have a new Wealth Defender series that has a lot of variations and optionality built into it. We're able to do this because we're creating the systems as we go. At the end of the presentation, I'm going to show you some new processing that's going to really help your sales. We're able to do that because we can tweak and be very nimble with our systems and the processing. Remember, the insurance industry is old. You're talking about some of the companies I've been with in the past. BMA, Business Men's Insurance Company, 100 years old. RBC Insurance, Liberty Life, 100 years old. Presidential Life, 100 years old. All of these old companies had extremely old, out-of-date systems that come along with it. So that's the secret to the sauce right there. We don't have bad assets. We have 100% digital processing, and we tweak the system as products and enhancements are released to market. We also have exclusive limited distribution. This is key for our IMO partners. What we're saying is that we're going to be in the IMO distribution channel only. We are bringing on banks, we're bringing on broker dealers, but as we do it, it's going to be under our IMO partners. When you have different channels, it automatically creates channel conflict. You will see that from an internal resource struggle, internal pricing struggle. and then also confusion that multiple product variations bring to the marketplace. We are saying we're not doing that. The other thing is we are in 10 IMOs right now. So IAMS is one of only 10 IMOs that has an Ibexis contract, and we want to keep it small. I think of it as a boutique relationship. We're really going deep on those IMO partnerships. We don't want to be the biggest out there. We're not going to grow to, because we don't want to be the size of some of those carriers that have come to market over the last 10 to 12 years. That's not our goal. We want to create clean, well-priced products where we're good stewards for our clients and good partners for our IMOs and our financial advisors. Now, all of that comes into play when you look at our new business stats. Okay, perfect. So these are the most recent. This is new business stats from a processing and customer service perspective. I send these out proactively to our IMO partners every month. The reason for it, transparency is key. I really believe transparency goes to trust and confidence that we can build with our marketing partners as well as our financial advisors. We want our marketing partners to know what our processing looks like so they can set correct and attainable expectations with our financial advisors. And there's going to be some even ebb and flow to it, right? For instance, the customer service, that 91 seconds is up. Typically, it's 20 to 30 seconds or so to answer an inbound call. It was December, there are vacations, there's end of year processing trying to get taken care of. So I think what's important here is to make sure that we're sharing this information with the field to help set the stage. You can have appropriate conversations with the client to, again, be good stewards of the partnership. Okay, moving past the Ibexis story, we're going to shift gears now. And I love this idea of FIAs, accumulation FIAs, and how does that work with an income rider's story. It's not to say one is better than the other. That's not what I want to do here. What I want to do is just stretch us a little bit, bring a little education and thought leadership to you at the beginning of the year. So as you're structuring those client conversations, you maybe have some different talking points to incorporate. Now, as I crunch the numbers, I'm going to use the Wealth Defender series. The reason why I'm using the Wealth Defender series is the way that the product variations are set up. It just lends itself to a very good, well-rounded comparison of accumulation FIAs to income riders. So this is a very high-level overview just to set the stage as we get into the slides coming up next. So with Wealth Defender, you have 3 product variations to choose from at time of application. You can choose Wealth Defender, which is the base contract. It's going to guarantee participation rates for the life of the contract. That's huge. Life of the contract, guaranteed par rates, 5, 7, or 10 years. And then you have Wealth Defender Bonus. This is a bonus contract that gives really good competitive bonuses at no charge. Right now, it's up to 15.5% against 5, 7, or 10 years. And then you have the Wealth Defender Bonus Plus, where I call this the ultra high premium bonus, up to 22.5%. Now, this one does have a charge of 85 basis points. That is an annual charge. One of the enhancements that we just made as of January 1 to the Wealth Defender Bonus and Wealth Defender Bonus Plus is we increase the median age band. Ages 71 to 75 have now increased that highest tier. So up to age 75, it's 15.5% and then 22.5% on the Bonus Plus contract. Now, regardless of which product variation you choose from, some of the inherent product features available in all is the 10% free withdrawal, the confinement, the terminal illness, and the ADL. Now, the ADL is huge. I just want to explain how that ADL feature works because a lot of advisors lead with this feature. The ADL is based on 2 of 6 ADLs after contract year 1. The client cannot have had any ADL issues at issue. When they do hit that 2 of 6 mark, what happens is they get access to the full accumulation value with the doctor's note. Now, the big kicker here is why it's so competitive. There's no maximum age for that withdrawal, no maximum withdrawal amount available after the first contract year, so they don't have to wait 3 or 5 years. And it's full accumulation value without premium bonus recapture. So if you think about that, if a client goes into that 22.5% premium bonus, that's there. It's day one after year one and 2 of 6 ADLs for at least 90 days. They get that full AV without any premium bonus recapture. That is huge. There's some big selling points within this contract from a pricing perspective that we're very fortunate to have. We have the guaranteed par rates for 5, 7, or 10 years on the base version. We have the higher premium bonuses we just increased, and we have that ADL waiver, no premium bonus recapture, no maximum withdrawal amount, no maximum age limit, and it's available after the first contract year. These are just some of the basics of the contract. Note the bonus plus is a 10-year contract, goes up to age 78. That's the ultra high 22.5%. Contract minimum is $25,000. We will not go under $25,000. Just keep that in mind. Okay, now that we have the overview of the Wealth Defender series, we're going to switch gears and talk about the dollars and cents of FIA accumulation vehicles compared to an income rider. We're crunching the numbers here. Again, I'm not saying one is better than another, but I am saying there's some really big talking points of why we should be looking at FIAs with accumulation for an income story. What I did, where this all kind of started from, was I noticed we have an advisor who has been extremely successful with Wealth Defender. It's a year old now. He has had huge sales over that year. And so I reached out to ask him, like, how are you doing this? How are you approaching your clients? He is looking at clients who are interested in income, and he's showing side-by-side comparisons, spreadsheets that he has put together that walks through all the bells and whistles of the income riders and the Wealth Defender series. That's where this idea is coming from. So as I am sharing this with you, just keep in mind, this is something that is proven. It's not just a story that's been spun from a marketing perspective. This is how an advisor is showcasing the contracts today. So income riders, there's a place for income riders. Income riders were created to give peace of mind. We're at a place where the baby boomers had accumulated all of this wealth and this huge nest egg over time. We had to figure out as an industry, how do we efficiently tap into that? Enter income riders. So they do give a peace of mind. It's going to be an income that you can outlive. You're going to pay a fee for it too. Here's the reality of it. The majority of individuals who purchased income riders over the last many years are not utilizing them as intended for. And there's reasons for that, right? We probably know them. Once you start it, that typically tends to be the income amount that you're getting, not very flexible. So it's the same idea as around Social Security. Should I turn it on now? Should I wait? How do I maximize this benefit that I'm paying for? The reality is it's not being utilized. So how can we look at, and what are some talking points to consider accumulation FIAs for income? And I have it broken down into 5 key reasons to have this conversation. The first one is talking about your accumulation value and what the fee drag does to this. So let me show you what we're doing from a slide perspective, because this is going to carry through to the next several slides we're going to be looking at. The income rider is in blue. Wealth Defender Bonus Plus, the ultra high, is in green. Wealth Defender Bonus, middle of the road, no charge, is in orange. The income rider is going to have a lower projected growth. It's just how it's priced with the risk that it puts on the carrier. So projected growth is going to be lower. Throughout these slides, I have that 3%. Our Wealth Defender contracts are going to be growing at 4%. We have the bonuses associated with the FIA. So right away, you're going to see a starting balance of 100 with the income rider, 122.5 with the ultra high bonus plus with the rider charge, and then 115.5 with that middle of the road competitive contract without a premium bonus fee. I have the income rider fee at 1.2, which is the average for competitive income riders out there. I have our bonus plus at 85 basis points, and again, 0 for the middle of the road bonus contract. So we're going to take out 7,500. 7,500 withdrawal is going to be the max withdrawal from this income rider. So to keep it an apples to apples comparison, I'm going to take out 7,500 from both FIA contracts. What does that fee, what does that high fee do to the accumulation value? Well, in blue, you're going to see right away, the income of 7,500 is going to last for life, right? However, that income rider fee is going to help get our accumulation value of the income rider to 0 at age 75. We don't hit 0 on the ultra high bonus plus version until 87, and then 89 with the Wealth Defender bonus with no charge. So this helps illustrate the higher the charge is, the earlier the AV is going to be depleted to 0. You see on the far right, no charge is going to carry out that AV until age 89. There is a huge impact of fee drag on the accumulation value. And we're going to talk more about what that means for the accumulation value. Our second talking point and the second reason to think about FIAs, accumulation FIAs for income, let's see, moving here, is from a growth and income perspective. So right off the bat, you're going to see the same grids here, same growth projections, 3, 4, and 4. However, what we're doing different here is showing to the far right of the FIA contracts what's available free. You guys know what's available free, right? It's the 10% after year 1 is industry norm with FIA contracts. So the income rider is going to give that guaranteed income amount, $7,500. At the end of the day, at the end of age 100, that's going to equate to $307,000. If you move over to the middle column, let's go above and beyond the 7,500. If I take out the max, the 10% of my AV every year, that is going to equate to $884,000. If I do the Wealth Defender bonus, that does not have that fee drag. Because it doesn't have that fee drag, I'm going to have a higher AV. Remember, it gets to 0 longer into the contract. There's going to be over $1 million free of withdrawals. So the accumulation value of the FIAs is going to be greater, higher AV, which is going to equate to more available as from a free withdrawal perspective. So they can get much more over and above that 7,500 that the income rider is allowing. Now, here's something to keep in mind too that I think is very important. The typical time that an FIA contract is kept is 7 to 12 years. So even if you go to a 7-year mark, so that here is at age 67, the income that can be taken out in the high bonus contract is $10,320. And in the non-bonus contract, it's $10,224. That difference is based on what that bonus was. If you look out here at age 80, it's $35,000 versus $45,000. So we're going to talk about this. But as you see an increase in growth potential, an increase in AV, it's going to mean increase in higher withdrawal dollar amounts that they can take out. It also means greater flexibility. This is so important. And this is the flexibility is part of the reason why clients have a mentality issue with income riders, right? Because once they start the income, they lose that flexibility. All of this comes together. So with the flexibility with an income rider, we know once you start that income, that's what you get. Any payout is going to be off the AV. It's really a set it and forget it mentality. The benefit base can't be inherited. It can't be accessed. It can't be cashed out. It's there for peace of mind, which again is a big benefit, but it's a trade-off. What does the client really want? What does the client really need? They go with the FIA for accumulation. They have all of the flexibility built in. they have the opportunity to take out a larger dollar with amount every year, but they also have the ability to plan. It gives you the ability to have a strategic conversation with them about how much do you want to take, when do you want to take it, do you want to take it this year, or do you want to wait until next year? So as you start planning for taxes, RMD, Social Security, it gives you all the optionality to have more of a strategic planning conversation with them. They don't have to take anything out. If they have a healthcare emergency and need to take the full 10% out, they definitely can. I like to say that income riders lock you in. The FIA contracts give you a strategic conversation opportunity and allows the client to adapt to real life concerns and scenarios. And then 4, not 5 yet. 4 is, what does the accumulation mean for our beneficiaries and the legacy? Getting back to the basics, accumulation value at death goes to the heirs, right? So if you have a client who's interested in leaving a legacy on to the next generation, kids, grandkids, the accumulation value of the FIA is going to stay intact longer than the income rider. Why is that? Because, we're just going to reiterate, because you have premium bonuses that are vesting day one. You have the higher growth potential of the FIA with accumulation. That's going to lead to a higher withdrawal amount. It's going to give the client flexibility, and it's going to give you the opportunity to have a strategic conversation. That AV is going to last longer because all of these reasons, in addition to the income rider fee drag and how that impacts the AV. So all of this plays together. It also helps, the premium bonus really helps you in having conversations on new sales strategies. It helps with 1035 exchanges and rollovers. And here's something I don't want to I don't want to lose track of. Actually, let me get through your talking points first, and we'll talk about it. Okay, so to sum it up and make it super easy for you, why do you want to consider an accumulation FIA for income? Number one, we talked about no rider fee drag. Talk about that 1.25%. Who has purchased income riders? Are they utilizing it? Why are they not utilizing it? The FIA is going to have higher growth potential, which is going to equate to higher withdrawal potential, i.e. higher income potential. You have all of that flexibility and how much do you take and when do you take it, if you take it. With the FIA, it's going to equate to a larger death benefit to heirs because that AV stays intact for a longer period of time. And then that premium bonus plays into additional sales opportunities for you, as well as all that AV accumulation. Here's what I don't want to lose track of. You offer value, you bring value, you spend time, even with the clients that have the income rider contracts. Why not spend that time and get paid for the value that you bring? FIAs with accumulation, we talked about the average time to keep them is 7 to 12 years. This gives you the ability to continue to service the funds, continue to be compensated on the time, energy, and resource that you give to the clients. I know you still have those conversations. Even when a client is in an income rider, you're still looking at, before they come in, what does the income rider look like now? What if I wait 5 years? What if I take 10 years? Does it make sense for me to do this? You're doing the work. You might as well continue to be paid on it. Okay, I'm switching gears now. I want to talk about how we can help you with this sales strategy and processes that are changing for you. So right off the bat, we do, a proof point to what we really try to do. We listen to IAMS, we listen to our advisors, our partners in the field, and we try to make the education, the understanding, and the selling of our products as easy as possible. One thing that we do is make replacements as easy as can heavenly be. We have a huge percentage of our FIAs, our replacement business last year was shy of 80%. The reason being for that is they're very clean, client friendly. competitively priced contracts with great premium bonuses. We do vest those premium bonuses day one, which helps offset surrender charges that you might have. We also have an extremely efficient automated pre-contract review form that you can use. IAMS has this. We can get it out to you. It's a form fillable PDF. It takes 5 minutes to fill out, but you get it to IAMS, you get it to us, and you'll have an answer in about 2 hours if it makes sense to move forward with the replacement conversation or not. It saves you time. It saves you having to resell a different product if it doesn't make sense, and saves you from having egg on your face. The other thing that we have is Roth conversions. Roth conversions were introduced from our policy perspective last quarter. We are currently doing 100% Roth conversions. There's no minimums or no maximums. The policy number does not change, so it's as efficient as possible and easy for you to manage. Now, what we're really excited about coming soon, it has not been announced yet. Coming soon is we have partial Roth conversions. There are 5 carriers out there right now that allow for partials. One of our proof points, because we talked about the beginning of our presentation, part of the differentiator with Ibexis is we're able to be nimble and tweak and create our systems for processing and products. This is a place we've been able to do that. I have talked to other carriers that want partial conversions, but they can't do it because their systems don't allow for it. So another great proof point. We're extremely excited about this. Again, we're one of only a small number of carriers out there that will be able to offer partials. It will be out, I'm expecting it to be introduced to the market mid to end of February. So be aware that is coming. If you would like to be on a hot list, well, we reach out to you one-on-one as soon as that hits the market. Let IAMS know, let me know, and of course, we always keep IAMS up to date on what is happening. The other thing that it's so new, I don't have a slide for it, we have just gotten approval for both FIAs. So FIA Plus and Wealth Defender Series, we have California approval, which is huge. For those of you who do business in California, you know how difficult and how time consuming. So we have approval. I'm looking to get that out to market by mid to end of February. So be on the lookout for that too. We're updating applications, illustrations, marketing collateral, all of that good stuff. So mid to end February for partial Roth conversions for California on our FIA contracts. And don't forget, we just increased premium bonuses, middle age band on the Wealth Defender to match the high age band. For those female financial advisors on the phone, we are partnering with IAMS to bring you a digital sales suite. This is a digital library that's available to you 24/7. It's packed full of content from our coaches, industry experts, and thought leaders. I'm essentially opening up my network of all of these individuals and giving their information, their content, their value add coaching to the advisors free of charge. I add new content every other week. If you are not receiving emails from me, and if you would like to be in that digital sales suite, please let IAMS know. It is locked down. This is not something that other IMOs have access to, that all IMOs have access to. Okay, and then just to round up and finish us up here, we do have 2026 incentive programs. We have the producer comp program that looks very similar to what we did in 2025. It's a tiered program based on our FIA production. So it's for FIA Plus and Wealth Defender. As you move from one tier to the next tier, it's an increase of 50 basis points, and it is retroactive to day one. So as you move from level 1 to level 2, you're going to get an increase of from 50 basis points to 100 basis points. We're going to look back to $1 and credit you that differential 50 basis points. Very attainable to get in at $2 million. We also have an incentive trip award based on 2026 calendar year production, FIA premium, $10 million minimum. We're going to take the top 25 advisors to Bluffton, South Carolina, and stay at the Montage Resort. It is a top tier luxury resort centered around golf and relaxation. So we're very excited about that. With that, let me make sure that everybody has my contact information as well as the sales desk. If you would like that form fillable PDF, if you want to talk more about that, if you want to be on a hot list for partial Roth conversions or to be informed when California comes to market, again, mid to end of February, please let us know, let IAMS know, and we will make sure that you are kept in the loop. Okay, with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to you, Jake, and we can see if there's any questions or anything I can help with.
Yes, no, thanks for that full rundown, Megan. That was, yeah, no, very beneficial. And for everyone on today, having that ADL rider on the accumulation side, that's very beneficial. And with this being said, before I get more into it, I'm going to launch the last poll, and this is, would you like to get contracted or just more information on Ibexis? And if you want more deeper dives or like illustrations, Rand, don't hesitate to call in, ask for your sales director. You can certainly ask for me. Be more than happy to get that sent out to you. Doesn't look like there's any questions, so you did a really good covering, Megan. But is there any additional comments you'd like to make before we let everyone go on with their Thursday?
No, I think that's it. I appreciate everybody being on the call today. And if there's anything that we can help with, just let us know.
Thank you. Well, thanks everyone for joining. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Thursday, and we'll be in touch shortly.
Thank you. Bye.